Welcome to the Bombadiers, everybody. My name is Ray. I'm here with Donte.
What's up?
And this is Song of Horror. Get ready for Spooky Scary Skeleton Month.
Yeah, we're doing a whole Halloween spook fest for the channel,
Yes.
so we're starting it off strong with Song of Horror. Wow. Song of Horror.
Spooky Scary Skeletons.
I've never even heard of this game. Rachel knows about this game, so she's gonna be like kind of my guide for this whole thing.
Yep, it's gonna be great. It's
So
gonna be
let's-
fantastic.
Let's get into it. I don't know what to expect.
A fair amount of cutscenes.
Oh, okay. I can deal with cutscenes. As long as I don't have to interact with like the scary shit is the part that like gets me.
You will.
Oh fuck.
You absolutely will.
I already don't like this. I already don't like the green light.
Oh, you're gonna love it. It's so good.
Oh, okay. There's black smoke coming out of the jukebox. That's fine. Oh, the little music box. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not scary.
Okay. That doesn't look good.
Totally normal.
So,
Happens
Rachel
like every
is an
Friday in my office.
avid fan of
Yes?
Lovecraft. Woo!
Yes, I am.
She's an avid fan of Lovecraft horror shit, and knowing that,
Sure
I
am.
believe I kind of know what this game is going to be like. Oh, it recommends me to use a controller.
Did you ever play Call of Cthulhu, the video game, not the board game?
No, I have not. I didn't even realize there was a board game.
Oh, there is, yes. And I never played the board game, but I do own the video game on Steam. Played it, love it, very good. This is 1,000 times scarier.
Holy shit.
This is way scarier. And I'm
I am
so
Daniel.
happy.
Okay, I'm already nervous, and the lights is on, but I'm already nervous. Oh my god,
breath.
they're tank controls.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
You're gonna
Jesus.
be okay.
Sweet baby Jesus. Oh no, let's turn that back
You're
on. We're
gonna
not
be
doing this
okay.
shit. Just give me one moment. I just want to turn up Rachel in Discord.
Oh yes, turn me up. Everybody wants to hear me, right?
Rachel, hold my hand.
I will be here for support. I will say soothing things in the background, maybe,
And she'll laugh maniacally as I scream like a little bitch.
probably.
Can I turn this?
Probably, yes.
Okay. So what is my objective here? Damn, I closed the curtains again. I'll end up killing this poor plant. So I don't
The
keep
poor
plants in the
plant.
house.
The
Oh, you have a plant in this
poor plant.
tiny ass apartment. What is this even an apartment, really? Is it? Oh no, it's an apartment.
Yeah, it's like an apartment / office. He does all his work here. Also, Donte doesn't know this, so this is a surprise for both the audience and Donte. But we're probably going to be recording longer episodes of this
Fuck!
than we would normally.
I wasn't planning on that.
I know,
Oh,
but we're gonna be better off that way, bud.
I guess so.
I promise. I promise.
Oh.
Look, there's your
Oh
office.
god, it's a telephone. Oh, he's in Australia. He's in Australia now. He said, "Oh crikey, I like it.
See?
Strip on the bobby and the outback and whatnot." I love Australia.
I've never been to Australia, but I want to go very much.
I'm not sure if I want to go. I just said I love Australia, but let me take that back. Actually, there's literally everything in Australia can kill you, and I'm not ready for
That's
that
right.
shit.
Are you afraid of drop bears?
Yes,
Yes, me too. They're so scary.
they are scary. Yeah, I mean, would you really fight a pissed off drop bear? I don't think so.
Absolutely, right? Those things are terrifying.
Yes, they're just these mythical creatures that they only bother Americans. They only bother Americans.
They're not mythical. I've convinced so many people they actually exist. Let me have this.
Rachel, why are you gaslighting people?
Because it's fun. I also convinced a couple that murderoos are a subspecies of kangaroos.
I mean, isn't that what you call like the super buff kangaroos? I call them murderoos.
Right?
They just
They're
come
like
up and
little
just beat the
assassin
shit out of you.
motherfuckers. You ever seen the arms in those things? It's fucking terrifying.
Fuck yeah, I seen one like smash a watermelon with its arms. Like, holy fuck.
I can only do that with my vulva. Those, those kegels are paying off, man.
Oh, that's terrible, Rachel. Oh my god. Well, I just was not paying attention to shit that this guy was saying.
We're gonna go check out a author's house because he hasn't responded to his, I believe, editor in a while.
Oh yeah, so it's kind of like a PI or something.
Yep, and he's the good old cliche alcoholic or former alcoholic. Wife left him down in his luck.
Unpaid bills and whatnot.
Yeah, I do love me like the good old PI stuff like that. I really do.
Why is it always that like cliche that the PI usually get is just like a drunkard or whatever? They're never like a successful PI.
I don't know. I guess it's like from the hard-boiled detective fiction because it's always like private investigators that are kind of gruff, drink too much, etc.
Like I want to just be like one situation where he's like, "Hi, I'm your private investigator. I'm here to take your case. I'd like to go over some information with you. And do you have any tea?" Well, the British ones are probably like that.
Probably, yeah. Actually, I don't know. Have you I've lived in England, and let me tell you, the English drink like the Irish. It's wild. It's crazy. And I say that knowing that plenty of Irish people don't drink. But my point is, English people are basically functioning alcoholics. And I say that with love. I loved living in England. Yes. But it was wild to live there and be like, how are you drinking this much alcohol? And how are you...
went down to the pub, Rachel?
Mm-hmm. I was my boyfriend at the time. And it was wild. I'd be like, I'd have 2 drinks and be like, okay, I'm good. And he'd be like, I'm great. I'm just about to finish my 5th pint. And I'm like, that's not okay.
Oh my god, yeah. I don't think I can go against a British guy in a drinking contest. I'd lose royally. I can run.
You can run, yes. And see, you're going to be perfectly... This is my soothing part. You're going to be perfectly safe.
Don't lie to me, Rachel.
For the moment. See, oh, poor Donte is sick. Everybody wish him well in the comments.
Yeah, I'm a little under the weather right now. I've been working on it for the most part. Ooh, controls. Each character has their own... Oh, there's more characters? Each character has their own light source. Turn it on or off with the right trigger. Once it's on, you can choose the directions in which you want to point the light. To do so, use the right stick. This will allow you to illuminate specific areas. Also helps you interact with objects that might not be right in front of your character. Your light source will never run out. Use it as much as you like, or need, or whatever.
Yeah. And I'm sure you've picked this up, but everything with like a little white dot on it can be interacted with.
Cool. Let's get the alarm code.
Yeah.
This is a very old school looking house, by the way. Oh, I'm in the bathroom.
Why do they always have rich people live in these incredibly old looking houses?
I don't know. Maybe it's just for them to feel, I don't know, superior.
If you were incredibly wealthy, would you rather have like an old school style mansion or a modern style mansion?
Probably a modern style mansion. I mean, I don't want to live in history, and most likely those old places are like haunted or whatever. And I don't want to be haunted by the ghost of a former slave owner. Insert name here.
Oh, Jesus.
That's right. I made it a race joke. Get off of me.
My grandparents lived in like a very old-fashioned style house, and it was beautiful. My grandparents were like upper middle class, I guess, which is weird because I
brag
grew up
about
poor
it.
as shit.
No,
But no, I grew up poor as shit, but like they were quite wealthy at the time.
They were,
and it was weird because their house was beautiful, and it did have that sort of like aura of like semi-rich people live here, but at the same time it was also kind of really cold and not welcoming and just like weird to be in.
That's because of a ghost.
I actually am convinced. Here's the thing, I don't believe in ghosts.
Oh,
but
I do.
You could not pay me to go in their basement. Too many fucking weird things happened in their basement. And it wasn't just to me. There were several people that had the same experience, and we didn't talk to each other about it for years. And they, like, introduced this information independently without any prompting. And I was like, wait a fucking second. That happened to you too?
It's like some repressed memory or some shit.
Right? I swear to Christ, that basement is haunted, and I don't even believe in ghosts, and I still wouldn't go down there.
Yeah, that's some scary. Because I lived in a house that was, growing up, it was burnt down initially, and the older residents like died in the house. Yeah.
Oh no.
Very scary shit. So when the house was rebuilt, every time we would go into the basement, it would constantly smell. Like I can tell the difference between like cigarette smoke and like burnt, like something that's actually burning, like wood fire. It constantly smelled like cigarettes in that basement. Mind you, this house burnt completely to the ground. Like there was nothing left of it. So when they built back on top of it, I guess, the spirits was like, oh, fuck this shit. I'm staying here, all respect to the dead and whatnot. But that basement creeped the shit out of me. And I remember.
That's fucking scary.
Oh, no, this is the best part. I remember my mom had an old antique, kind of like a wind-up like clock that never went off. Never went off at all. You put brand new batteries in that thing, nothing would make that shit, go off. We moved into the house maybe 2 or 3 months after we stayed there, had everything all set. The clock went off in the basement.
Oh,
and we were like, what is that sound? She said that clock has never gone off. So
that's very, very scary.
Yeah, I believe I lived inside a haunted house. And it was not a fun time.
Really scary. That's really, really scary.
So that's why I don't fuck with the dead, and I don't fuck with haunted houses. And it's insane because I love Halloween, but fucking with spirits is like my no-go zone.
Yeah, no Ouija board for you.
No Ouija board for me. No. If I see a Ouija board, I'm out. I'm leaving. I'm not being associated with that shit.
The music is getting quite ominous, don't you think?
Yeah, it is. This is a scary looking door. Anything that has like 16 undefined locks on it, should probably leave it alone. Oh my god, it's gotten so loud. Can you hear the audio from your end?
I sure can.
Oh my god, it's moving! The shit on the wall is currently moving.
Oh, poor baby. See, that wasn't so bad, was it?
That was not the bad part, Rachel. Don't lie to me.
You're right. There's 5 chapters in this game.
Scratched crucifixes on the wall. Yeah, that's always a good sign.
The door disappeared.
Oh god. He was stuck?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
I would hear voices, sometimes right next to me.
Right next to him.
A few yards away.
Oh, good.
Like they were coming from the other side of the wall.
Normally we talk over cutscenes, but right now we're just being quiet.
I'm like horribly invested now. I don't like this ringing in my ears that's coming from my headset.
You're gonna love it.
Just hallucinations.
Just nothingness.
Black nothingness.
Was it gonna be black nothingness?
Music box. Trapped in this impossible place. I wondered if I was going to die there.
Is he going to die there? That's the question.
Probably.
I mean,
I'm getting some real, like, 3 days later, that's good. Please don't tell me I'm still in the house.
Fair, it's like,
Do you have any news on Daniel yet?
based on H.P. Lovecraft, where basically everybody dies.
Oh, jeez. Is this going to the house, too?
No,
I don't want to spoil it for you.
I don't want there to be multiple people stuck in a murder house. That's how you feed the spirits. Oh, this is bad. I've seen American Horror Stories. Never ends up good.
Man, American Horror Story was so good the first season, and then everything after that was I still watch it because I'm curious, but like it's weird now.
The first one, like, I think after the first season, they like just dropped the scary aspect of it because I seen, I didn't watch Asylum, but I've seen Coven.
Oh yeah, that was not scary.
No, it was not scary. If anything, it was like hilarious.
It was, yeah. And now you can start picking your characters. Don't get too attached to anybody. That's all I'll tell you.
Fuck.
I'll tell you.
I don't want to pick the black guy, but if you just told me don't get too attached, I don't want him to be the first person to die. So I'm going with let's go with Alexander.
Yeah, good. Don't make it one of the women either. We have to like subvert stereotypes here.
Let's kill the older straight white gentleman first.
Yeah. If you and I ever find ourselves in a horror movie scenario, I'm just saying let's go like lock ourselves in a room instead and get drunk. And everybody else can deal
Andrew.
with it. Yeah, exactly. We'll be fine.
If we sacrifice Andrew, we'll be okay.
Right? I know.
Oh,
what is the horror movie trope? The first one of two people is going to die first. It's either going to be the black friend or the slut. So in a horror movie, you and I are fucked.
Yes, we are.
So I'm just saying, let's go get drunk and lock ourselves in a room and play video games.
Hence why I don't fuck with spirits, because if I ever find out that I'm currently living in a horror movie, I'm not going to survive. It doesn't help too. I'm an abnormal black person too. I'm like 6'5", goofy, and I'm hilarious. So of course I'm gonna die.
You are fucking hilarious. You're so fucking hilarious, which I love about you.
Yes, you're gonna love seeing my dead, bloated carcass hooked up on a hook by Leatherface or some shit.
That's terrible. I never want to see that. Not ever. But I guess that means you wouldn't be interested in like touring the haunted houses of America with me.
Oh Jesus. I don't want to tour the haunted houses of America.
I don't want to go alone. I'll be scared.
All right, so am I basically just supposed to,
start investigating. Check out those little white dots. See what you find.
My dear eccentric husband, I left your key in the top drawer of your bureau in the library. The children have been very nervous lately. We need to talk about this as soon as you get back, and I don't want them playing with it. All right, so I'm guessing I gotta go upstairs.
Maybe. I'm not going to be that much help.
Rachel's not going to be my assistant here. All right, so
I'll help you a little bit. Oh.
Why? Go upstairs.
Because they're helping you.
The ghosts never go up. They always go down.
So, fun fact about that basement that I was talking about.
Yes.
As a child, every single time I went down the basement stairs, I felt an overwhelming sense of dread. And at first, I feel like for the longest time, because like it started when I was really young, and then it stayed that way even when I was a teenager. And I just sort of chalked up to like being afraid of basements, but I didn't want anyone to know, because I was a kid. I didn't want anyone to know I was afraid of basements, so I never said anything. But the weird thing was, every single time I wanted to go up the stairs with the basement at my back, heading into perceived safety, I would instead feel the overwhelming urge to run, like something was going to hurt me if I stayed in that basement any longer.
I totally understand what you mean.
Single time. Yes, and there were other things that happened in that basement, which I will get into a little bit. But the big thing is that feeling of having your back to the basement and needing to run. 4 separate people, all of whom were adults, years later told me they all had the same feeling every time they left the basement.
That's I've had nightmares where like, because I'm in that house, like I still have nightmares to this day where I'll try to like, I'll be in the basement and I'll try to go upstairs. And for some reason, I get this urge to just like make a mad dash, and I can't and like I just can't get to that top step. Like something's forcibly pulling me back. And I've had that same feeling awful. While I was living in the house. I'm like, this doesn't feel right. I don't like this. If anything happens to me, ghost, just please make it quick. Mm-hmm. I don't want to suffer.
That's so scary.
Yeah,
that
scary.
Feeling is the worst.
How do you kill a ghost? I'm not a medium or anything. I'm just gonna fucking. I'm just gonna die.
Yeah. We also had random electronics go on and off without anyone being near them in the basement.
Yeah, that's telltale sign of ghost.
Yep, we had doors swing open and shut on their own. We had a couple people hear voices, and while I don't believe they were lying to me, these two people are also very suggestible, so you can leave that one in the air.
Okay.
But the big thing is, my grandfather, my paternal grandfather, mean son of a bitch. He was an abusive, alcoholic ex-Marine. I fucking loathed him. But the one thing I will say about him, is that he was not superstitious, he did not overreact, he didn't believe in ghosts, and he was not easily suggestible. Like, he just was not. He was a very rational person. He was also just a motherfucker, but he was very rational. And one day, he just casually tells my father over dinner that he saw a man standing in the living room, like kind of vaguely translucent. And when he spoke to him, my grandfather said something, the man turned around and walked into the basement.
Ooh, see. Oh, I don't like that, Rachel.
I know,
anytime
right?
there's a figure there that just disappears afterwards, I gotta move. We gotta get out of this house. We're selling it.
Yeah, I was pretty happy to get out of that house. My grandparents eventually sold that house, and it's still in... Well, it's not my neighborhood, but like it's only 20 minutes away from me. I could technically go drive by it, and I won't even do that. I'm just like, no, that house is fucking dead to me. I'm not doing shit anymore.
Yeah, we don't associate with the dead there. Oh, ooh. A drawing done by Husher's youngest child. Whoops.
What's in the... Oh, okay.
Saul 7. So he's 7 years old. Little boy in a room. He's crying. There's shadowy figures around him. That's never a good sign.
That's so sad.
And there's sounds in this kitchen, Rachel.
Scary
Is that a bread box? Oh, it's a metal ring.
It's a ring. What's on the... is the dishwasher broken?
Is it? How do I keep the ring? Oh, there's water. Ooh, that's death.
There is water. Oh, it sure is.
Can I wipe it up with something?
Sure. No. Can you turn off the power first?
Oh, the power, right.
Because as I told Donte, but some of you may not know, this game doesn't involve permadeath. And there's 5 chapters, Donte, and we're just in the beginning of chapter 1, my friend.
Oh, fork.
So, buckle up.
And just like that, the episode must come to a close. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. If you liked this, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And come back next time, because soon you'll see us again for more spooktacular Song of Horror. Bye.